Have you ever wondered how Trump's policies could reshape China's ambitions? The world watches with bated breath as Donald Trump returns to power. His presidency marks a pivotal moment in the US-China relationship. China, a dragon awakened, continues its ascent to global power. The question remains, can Trump, with his unpredictable nature, truly tame this rising giant? China's economic and political landscape faces a new era of uncertainty. Trump's policies, often characterized by their unconventional approach, have the potential to disrupt China's carefully crafted strategies. From trade wars to military buildups, the two superpowers are locked in a delicate dance. The consequences of their actions resonate far beyond their borders, shaping the future of the world. This essay delves into the complex dynamics of this relationship. We will explore how Trump's return could impact China's trajectory. Join us as we navigate the uncharted waters of US-China relations. Together, we will unravel the intricate web of challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The world is watching. The stakes are high. Trump's unpredictability is both his strength and his weakness. His unorthodox approach to foreign policy keeps China guessing. This uncertainty creates a level of anxiety in Beijing. Chinese leaders thrive on carefully calculated moves and long-term strategies. Trump's impulsive nature disrupts this sense of order. While some may view unpredictability as a liability, it can also be a powerful tool. Trump's willingness to break from established norms gives him an element of surprise. This can be advantageous in negotiations. It keeps the other side off balance and creates opportunities for unconventional solutions. However, this unpredictability comes at a cost. It can erode trust and make it difficult to build lasting agreements. This is particularly problematic in dealing with a country like China. China values stability and predictability in its international relations. Trump's unpredictable nature is a double-edged sword. It remains to be seen whether it will ultimately help or hinder his efforts to manage the complex relationship with China. Trade is a key battleground in the US-China rivalry. Trump's use of tariffs as a weapon has shaken the global economy. The trade war, while temporarily on hold, has left its mark. It has exposed the interconnectedness of the global market. China, heavily reliant on exports, has felt the sting of Trump's tariffs. These tariffs have targeted key industries, impacting China's economic growth. The trade war has also forced China to diversify its trading partners, seeking new markets for its goods. However, the US economy has not been immune to the fallout. American businesses and consumers have faced higher prices due to the tariffs. This has led to concerns about inflation and slowed economic growth in the US. The trade war highlights the delicate balance of power between the two economic giants. Both sides have suffered losses, demonstrating the high cost of economic conflict. It remains to be seen whether Trump's return will reignite the trade war or lead to a more balanced approach. Taiwan stands as a flashpoint in the US-China relationship. The self-governing island is a legacy of China's civil war. China views Taiwan as a breakaway province, while Taiwan maintains its independence. The US, while officially recognizing the One China policy, has provided Taiwan with military support. Trump's approach to Taiwan has been a mix of calculated ambiguity and provocative actions. He has approved arms sales to Taiwan, drawing sharp criticism from Beijing. His administration has also increased high-level contacts with Taiwanese officials, further antagonizing China. China views any US support for Taiwan as interference in its internal affairs. It has threatened military action if Taiwan declares formal independence. This creates a dangerous situation where miscalculation or provocation could escalate into conflict. The Taiwan issue is a geopolitical minefield. Trump's unpredictable nature adds another layer of complexity. It remains to be seen whether he will continue his confrontational approach or adopt a more cautious strategy towards Taiwan. Section 5, a new arms race, military might in the Pacific. The Asia-Pacific region is witnessing a dangerous arms race. Both the United States and China are investing heavily in their militaries, modernizing their arsenals. This military buildup is driven by mutual suspicion and a desire for regional dominance. China's growing military power is a major concern for the United States and its allies in the region. China's naval expansion, particularly in the South China Sea, has raised alarms. The United States has responded by increasing its military presence in the region and conducting freedom of navigation operations. This military competition increases the risk of miscalculation and accidental conflict. A minor incident at sea or in the air could quickly escalate into a major confrontation. The consequences of such a conflict would be devastating for both sides and the region as a whole. The military buildup in the Asia-Pacific is a dangerous trend that demands careful management. Dialogue and confidence-building measures are essential to prevent this competition from spiraling out of control. Section 6. Beyond the Horizon. Long-term implications for global power. The US-China rivalry is about more than just trade or military might. It is a struggle for global influence and leadership. The outcome will shape the 21st century and beyond. It will determine the global balance of power. China's rise challenges the US-led system. China's power translates into greater influence. China seeks to reshape the global order. The US faces a peer competitor. This rivalry defines our time. It will have profound implications for all countries. The world is watching closely. The stakes of US-China relations. The US-China relationship is the most consequential bilateral relationship today. Deeply interconnected, yet their interests often diverge. This creates a complex and tense dynamic. The stakes are high for both countries and the world. Cooperation is essential for global challenges like climate change and pandemics. However, competition and mistrust make it difficult. The world watches anxiously as they navigate this relationship. Their actions will impact global peace and prosperity. Section 8. The power of information, understanding the future. In this age of information overload, it is more important than ever to be discerning consumers of news. The US-China relationship is often portrayed in simplistic terms, with one side cast as the hero and the other as the villain. However, the reality is far more nuanced. It is essential to seek out information from a variety of sources, including those that challenge our own biases. We must be willing to engage with different perspectives and to question our own assumptions. Only then can we hope to develop a more informed understanding of this complex relationship. The internet and social media have made it easier than ever to access information from around the world. However, these platforms can also be used to spread misinformation and propaganda. We must be critical thinkers, evaluating the credibility of sources and being wary of information that is designed to manipulate or mislead. By being informed and engaged citizens, we can contribute to a more balanced and nuanced understanding of the US-China relationship. Section 9. Beyond the headlines. Examining different perspectives. The US-China relationship is often framed in terms of competition and rivalry. However, it is important to remember that there are many areas where the two countries share common interests. Both countries benefit from a stable global economy, a healthy environment, and a world free from the threat of terrorism and nuclear war. It is also important to recognize that there are a wide range of views within both the US and China on the nature of the bilateral relationship. There are those who advocate for a more confrontational approach, while others believe that dialogue and cooperation are essential. By engaging with these different perspectives, we can develop a more sophisticated understanding of the challenges and opportunities that define the US-China relationship. We can move beyond simplistic narratives and develop more effective policies for managing this complex relationship. Understanding the nuances of the US-China relationship requires looking beyond the headlines and engaging with a diversity of viewpoints. Becoming informed citizens. The US-China relationship is too important to be left to politicians and policymakers. As citizens, we have a responsibility to stay informed and engage in dialogue. Educate ourselves about the history and current challenges of the US-China relationship, engage with different views, and participate in discussions. Our voices matter. Section 11. Shaping the future, our role in a globalized world. In today's interconnected world, the actions of one country have ripple effects on others. The US-China relationship is a prime example of this interdependence. As global citizens, we must promote peace, cooperation, and understanding. Support organizations that build bridges between cultures. Advocate for policies that promote global cooperation and treat others with respect and empathy. Only through dialogue and cooperation can we address global challenges. The future is something we create together. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.